I'm Jean Blake. Sometimes bullying is dismissed as teasing or joking rather than the cruel behavior it really is. Now we understand that bullying can leave emotional scars that last a lifetime. It can even make young people feel as though they don't want to live anymore. Bullying is cruel and happens all too often. That's why more people are determined to prevent and stop bullying. Bullying can be verbal, physical, and carried out through technology or cyberbullying. It can happen between two people or in a group. Cyberbullying can involve hundreds. In this program, Daniel, Courtney, Trey, and Victor tell their true stories about bullying. Badly.
Sometimes I would sit down in my room and I'd just cry. I felt like I was just some stupid short kid that nobody liked, because nobody defended me at all when he was picking on me. I mean, I felt so bad about myself. I didn't even want to go to school, because I just knew it was going to be another day of him picking on me relentlessly.
I just felt like a horrible person, and I needed to apologize, and so I apologized. And I really meant it this time. I really wanted to let Courtney know that I had really vowed to change. I mean, I hurt an entire family. If there was anything I could do to take it back, I totally would.
I mean, some people might want to run away or die just to get away from it all. But if I could say anything to somebody who is bullying someone else, I would say, how would you feel if somebody was doing this to you?
I felt ashamed. I started to believe that I must be fat, or I must be stupid, or I must be ugly, because they were going out their way to tell me that. I became depressed. I was eating more. I would walk out the door, and I wouldn't care how I looked. It just didn't matter to me.
Tracy told me not to talk to Trey because she's bad for my image, but I'm like, that's my friend. I'm going to talk to her whether you like it or not.
If more people had the courage like she did to step up and not allow someone to tell them what they can and cannot do or who they can and cannot hang out with, then the bullying would have stopped. If you know someone's being bullied, you definitely don't want to give a blind eye to it. You want to speak about it, talk about it, do whatever you can to help the situation so that the person going through this can know that they're not in it alone, that there's someone out there that cares enough about them to fight for what's right. It'll make a huge difference.
Victor received threatening messages around the clock.
They told me that I was going to be beaten badly. After school, one of my classmates started beating me with an umbrella. I felt like crying. I just didn't want to react or anything. And one of the bullies punched me in the stomach. I was just terrified.
That night, Victor received a warning online. The bullies were going to attack his mother. Victor wrote back that he'd tell the police.
They told me, oh, you're going to call down the police? Go ahead and do it. Then they gave me a call on my cell phone, and I heard them laughing at me, and apparently they were with other people from my school, and all of them were laughing at me. So I stopped answering the phone. The other thing is that when someone else is being hurt emotionally or physically by bullying, speaking up is not snitching, it's standing up for what is right. If somebody just starts being like a bully towards me, I'm not gonna be silent. I have so many support systems, my family, friends, and everything, so I'm gonna act. We as human beings are very smart, and I think we can use all that intelligence to solve a difficult issue.